Hello everyone, welcome back to Think Lab by Saurabh. If you are building an AI application using the Retrieval-Augmented Generation or RAG, one of the important question is the how do you know your RAG system is actually performing well? So today we'll explore the one of the most popular RAG evaluation framework. First one is the RAGAS, the second one is the TruLens, and the third one is the DeepEval. By end of this video, you will understand what each framework does and how they are differ and which one is the best choice for your project. So let's get started. So first, the question is the what is the RAG? So before discussing the evaluation part, let's quickly understand what is the RAG. So RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. Instead of relying only on the LLM internal knowledge, a RAG system first retrieve the relevant document from the knowledge base and then use those documents to generate an answer. So typically RAG pipeline has a two major component. One is the retriever. The first one is the retriever. Its job is to search the most relevant document, and the second one is the generator, which is usually a large language model. So it read the retrieve information and generate the final response. If either component perform poorly, or the final answer will also be poor. So that's why evaluation is essential. So rag evaluation why rag this evaluation matters? So imagine your retriever brings the wrong documents. Even the smartest LLM cannot generate the correct answer. So now imagine the retriever find the perfect document, but the LLM ignore them and they try to hallucinate it, right? So again, the question becomes the unreliable. So evaluating only the final answer is not enough. So we must evaluate the both retrieval quality and the generation quality separately, right? So continuous evaluation also help to detect the performance, okay, when your knowledge base is changed, right? So now we are talking to retrieval matrix. So let's begin with the retrieval evaluation. The first matrix is the called context precision, right? So it measure how many retrieval document are actually relevant, right? So next one is called context recall. It measures the whether the retriever found all the important information. Then we have a precision at k, right? So this evaluate how many of the top of k retrieved documents are useful. Another important matrix is called recall at k. So we check whether the relevant document appear in the retrieved result, right? We try to check the relevant document appears in the retrieved result or not, right? And another one is the called MRR. It means mean reciprocal rank. So it's reward the system that return the correct document near the top. So the final is nDCG that measure the ranking quality, okay, by considering the document relevance and the position. So this matrix tell us whether our retrieval engine is doing a good job or not, right? Now we are going to discuss about the generation matrix, right? So now let's evaluate the LLM itself. So one of the most important matrix is called the faithfulness, right? So does the answer stay grounded in the retrieved documents? So next answer is the relevancy, right? Does the generated response actually answer the user question? Then comes the semantics, similarity. So even the word changing, right? So it is the meaning is still correct, right? So we should also monitor the hallucination. So hallucination occur when the model generate the information that isn't supported by the retrieve context, right? So traditional NLP metrics like Belu, Rock, and the bot score that can help also compare the generated response with reference answer. So together this matrix provide a complete picture of the generation quality. So now we are going to discuss about the different frameworks. So in this video we will discuss three frameworks. The first one is called RAGAS, right? So let's start with the RAGAS. So RAGAS is an open source framework built to just evaluate the RAG system. It provides the metrics such as faithfulness, context precision, context recall, and the answer relevancy, right? So one of the major advantage of this, one of the major advantage in that many evaluation can be performed without requiring the manual labeled reference answer. So Ragas is lightweighted, easy to integrate, and the perfect for researcher, student, and developer who are experimenting on the RAG application. So if you are just starting your RAG journey, so Ragas is the excellent choice. The second framework is called the TruLens, right? So this TruLens is, just, unlike RAGAS, TruLens focus on heavily on the production monitoring and observability, right? So it's provide the dashboard feedback function, application tracking, details of different debugging tools. If your RAG application is already deployed for the real user, so this TruLens help you to monitor the performance continuously, right? So it make it the easier to identify where the failure occur in the pipeline. So for production system, this observability is the just as important as evaluations. Now we are going to discuss about the framework 3, that is called the DeepEval. So, this DeepEval is designed for enterprise level AI testing. It's supposed the automated unit test for LLM application. It integrate well with the CI/CD pipelining, right? It evaluates the hallucination, bias, toxicity, correctness, regression performance. It also support the evaluation of AI agent and the multi-step workflow. So if your organizations need the automated testing before every deployment, so this deep eval is a outstanding solution. So which framework should you choose? We have discussed this three framework. The question is, which framework should we choose? So which framework should you choose? So choose the RAGAS. Choose the RAGAS if you are learning researcher or building your first RAG application. Choose TruLens if your application is already running in the production and you need the continuous monitoring. Choose DeepEval if you are building the enterprise AI system and want to automate the testing, integrate into your development workflow. So there is no single best framework. The right choice depend on your project's goal, right? So in this end of the video, we try to summarize. A successful RAG system depend on the two things. One is the accurate retrieval and the trustworthy generation. So framework like RAGAS, TruLens, DeepEval helps to ensure AI system remain reliable, accurate, and production ready. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to Think Lab by Saurabh. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.